The pinning of the badge is a ceremonial act steeped in tradition. The badge itself symbolizes an officer's acceptance of the responsibility to serve and protect, and it is to be earned and respected. It is a symbol of the public's trust in us. The pinning of the badge by a close family member or friend while in the presence of our agency members and community is a public promise to uphold the standards of the oath of office and an affirmation of our commitment to the community which we serve. Having the people you cherish the most in your life officially place that badge on your chest signifies the importance of family support required to do this job, and it honors our family's sacrifices as well. And for that reason, Battalion Chief Patterson, you may begin. We are very honored to have the Honorable Judge Carla Archie with us today to administer the oath of office. At this time, I would also like to invite Chief Patterson's niece, Ms. Jalen Holder, to the stage.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right, and repeat after me. I state your name. I, Estella Patterson, do solemnly affirm that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office as Chief of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Archie. Chief Patterson, on behalf of the entire Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, welcome back. We are honored to have you lead us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Estella D. Patterson for her official remarks. Introduction, and I thank her for serving as the mistress of ceremonies for this great occasion. She has been an amazing friend to me for over 20 years and sister in blue, and I'm so deeply honored to share this stage with her. To everyone joining us today in person and those who are streaming this ceremony, I say good morning, and I say thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me as I embark on this incredible assignment as Chief of Police for the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. Words cannot adequately express my gratitude and the immense joy that is within me to serve in this role. If I may, I'd like to make a few acknowledgments. First and foremost, I give honor and glory to my Lord and Savior, my steps and is directing my path forward. Without apology, it is Him. It is Him. In Him in which I live and move and have my being. And I'm not here to preach because we already have a preacher in the house. But I just want to say, Lord, I thank you. I also acknowledge and say thank you to the esteemed leaders on this stage in the persons of our Governor, Josh Stein, our Mayor, Val Lyles, the Honorable Carla Archie, and our City Manager, Marcus Jones. Also, too, I say thank you to all the members of our City Council and also the many elected officials and appointed officials in the audience. I also acknowledge the person who has led this police department with distinction and professionalism for the past 5 years. Chief, I thank you for your dedicated service and your willingness to pass the baton to me. You have been a friend, you have been a mentor, and you have been an example to me. In fact, I watched you and I modeled you when I became the chief in Raleigh. And subsequently, we had a lot of successes. I salute you and I thank you for your service to CMPD. I also like to acknowledge my husband of 28 years, Lance Patterson. Lance, I love you, and I thank you for being my biggest critic and my #1 cheerleader. I honor you. Go Cowboys. Mr. Manager, did you hear that? I also acknowledge my mother who is here today and is always with me and always nervous with these kinds of occasions, despite me telling her that everything is going to be okay. I guess you never grow up to your parents. And so to Mom, I love you and I'm grateful for you. To my aunt and uncle who traveled from Florida to be here, I say thank you for making that trip and for your support. Also to my favorite niece in Charlotte, Jayla. I just want to say I love you and thank you for being here. I cannot move forward without acknowledging also my Raleigh family. You showed up in mass today, despite the weather. I think you had bad weather in Raleigh, but y'all came out anyway. It means so much to me, and so I take a point of personal privilege to send a special shout out to all of my Raleighites, all my Raleigh friends. I see our chief here, I see Attorney Sharita Walton here, my deputy chiefs are here, my former deputy chiefs, I should say, are here. My records crew is here, my biggest supporters. Thank you, thank you, thank you all, Raleigh, for being here. Also, too, I'd like to acknowledge my church family. Ark Ministries is here. Mass to support me, and I thank God for you and for your prayers. You have kept me covered in prayers, and I thank you for that. And last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge CMPD's HR Director, Tammy Pippin, and her HR team, as well as Major Sanders and the Academy staff for planning and coordinating today's ceremony. This is more than I can ever imagine. I thank you for your professionalism, your precision, and your perfection. Thank you so much. As I reflected on what I would say this morning, I was taken back to my decision to become a police officer, and specifically a CMPD officer. As a young college student, policing was not a career field I thought I would pursue. I have shared with some that I became interested in this field as an undergraduate student at UNCC. I was in my last year of college, and I needed some extra classes to graduate, and someone suggested that I take some CJ classes that say they were easy. And so I did, and to my surprise, I absolutely loved it. I loved what I was learning. And what I was learning from those classes interested me so greatly that I knew that policing would be a field that would be a natural fit for me. One, because I love serving and I love being there for others, but I also love problem solving, and policing offers both of that. So in my senior year, I attended a job fair, and CMPD recruiters were there. They were present, and they looked sharp. That is what caught my eyes. I was instantly drawn to this police department because of that. It was something about CMPD that stood out among all other agencies in the nation. As I learned more about this police department, I learned of the department's standard of excellence and its high level of integrity. I learned of its commitment to serving the community passionately and compassionately, its intentionality in being inclusive, and its investments in the well-being of its employees. All of these qualities were attractive to me, and I made the decision that CMPD is where I wanted to be and the badge I wanted to wear. And now that I have the honor of serving at the helm of this outstanding police department, I will seek to uphold everything that makes CMPD great. And I will continue elevating this department into its next chapter. The many qualities that led me to CMPD nearly 30 years ago have drawn me back to serve as Chief of Police. As I oversee this department, I vow to make sure that we continue to embrace a standard of service excellence, working closely with other law enforcement partners and investing in technology that makes us work smarter to meet the crime challenges that plague our city. I vow to lead with integrity. Integrity is our mantra. My leaders and I will lead with the highest level of integrity, beginning with my office and extending to every level of the organization. Employees will be celebrated for walking in integrity, and they will be held accountable for actions that bring the department or this city into disrepute. We will continue serving the community with passion and compassion, building relationships with all communities within this community. We will also be intentional about ensuring that this department continues to be reflective of the city of Charlotte and this community in every way. We will make sure that the well-being of our employees is the top priority, for I often say, when our employees are whole, then they can serve the whole community. Truly, it is an honor to be invited back to serve Charlotte and this police department. 5 days in and some 30 meetings or so later, my goodness, I can say very clearly, and I can see very clearly, that the journey will not be easy and it will not be quick. Nonetheless, I stand committed, I stand resolute, and I am prepared for such a time as this to wear this badge proudly and to serve this community with distinction. Thank you again for your support of me, and most importantly, for your support of the men and women, the heroes who serve this community. Thank you, and God bless you.